Hello, everyone. Who's ready for the epic conclusion to the Muckingham Files on Power Wash Simulator? Welcome back. Last time we did the subway train, which we are now taking to the Muckingham Recreation Ground, where we're going to clean the sculpture park and finish off the story for Power Wash Simulator 1. Are you ready? Let's do it. Doom, 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 random pan. We're listening to It Takes Two music. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Alright. This place might take a while, I have a feeling. The last level of the main story took a while. This one might take a while. Alright, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go with this. Do I have no triple spray? I don't know. We'll see. God, this place is huge. Look at these sculptures. They're huge. Block sculpture. Oh, this place isn't as huge as it looked. It's still big, but it's not as big as it looked when I first saw it. Alright, so it's not huge. It's pretty big, but it's not huge. I was looking at it like, damn, this is a big-ass park, but then I turn around like everything's... It's just this literal, like, skate park, sculpture park that needs to be cleaned. I like that it's called Sculpture Park when this is definitely a place where skaters be skating. Please purge my work of this dirt. My imposter syndrome made manifest. Oh yeah? Is that how that dirt showed up? Anyway, I'm already 5% done with this level, guys. Killing it. Alright, sorry, I'm just trying to not move too fast, but also stay in my lines. Stay in the lines, boy. Stay in the lines. Read between the lines, Theo. Read between the lines. So much dirt, man. I'm just gonna get all the rest of this as I go here. Hoping this wall is its own ding. You know what I mean? Like I don't gotta worry about coming back and turning the corner. I'm assuming each wall on each side is its own ding, as per usual. You get overwhelmed when you first start a level. You just start cleaning whatever you see. Like you gotta start focusing on something to get some dings. There's a ding. There we go. This wall should probably ding pretty soon here, too. Just gotta get all the way to the end here. Wow, I'm surprised that did not make it ding. There, oh, and ding. There it is. Thank God I didn't have to go back down. Alright, this little end cap dinged already, so that's good. Oh, there's so much to clean. Brother. The floor. That's its own thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you just want percentages, you just fly through the level and make it ding, but if you want completionistness, gotta back up. I can't back up any further? That's a dead-end wall? Wow. Sometimes they really give you weird confines. Kitties, you need to relax. I don't need you riling Danny up, Nacho. I love you, Nacho, but dude, I don't need you getting all aggro Danny going, you know what I mean? I think this blue part of the floor is its own piece. Yeah, this is going to ding. Absolutely. Alright, that piece dings. Sweet. I'm already at 10%, y'all. Okay, this level's not going to take super long, I don't think. It might take as long as the last level did, just because I got to get up on top of these sculptures and clean them. But for how big the level is, it's not as big as I thought it was at first. We're already kind of killing it, you know what I mean? And part of me is kind of glad these levels aren't ginormous, like 3-hour fucking affairs like the damn pyramid was at the end of the game. Like, holy crap, that level took me so long by myself. With another person, that pyramid still would have took 2 hours probably. That's how long that pyramid level was. That was crazy. And I can only imagine the kind of stuff they're gonna make us clean in Power Wash Simulator 2. Like, I know a big selling point of Power Wash Simulator 2 is they're gonna make it so, you know, the co-op is a little better in all aspects, I think. Maybe easier to jump in and out of the game and stuff like that, and I know it's easier to progress together with your own storylines and stuff. I don't even know. There might be levels that are co-op only. I have no idea. I know nothing about Power Wash 2 other than, you know, the announcement of it. But regardless, hey! Cats, stop it. God. Like, Danny makes so much noise like she's in a freaking fight. It's like, you're not in a fight, Danny. Just stop. You're just wrestling with your brother and you're making all the noise. Like, stop. Nacho's just trying to play, but he's so much bigger than her now. He's a big full-grown boy. He doesn't know his own strength. And Danny's like, ah, don't hurt me. I'm too small. Anyway, I haven't even mentioned that this is a gnome statue we're cleaning off here. That's fun. He's got multiple pieces to clean, which is interesting. He's very polygonal. Very polygonal. Lots of little polygon pieces that need a ding, interestingly enough. He really has lots of pieces that need to ding. This is... I guess that's fine, but still you gotta make sure you don't miss a spot because of all the pieces. It's not one big piece, or else you're gonna make one big ding happen and we're good. I don't think I can get all the way to the top from here. I'm gonna have to climb on him a little bit, but getting as much as I can from below here before we have to climb up there and do whatever we must do to finish him up. Do my best to get all the dingage that I can. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get up there and finish it. The ladder is right here. We could just do it now. Can also clean the sign off, I suppose. Cats are bonking into my chair now. At least I'm not playing anything where I'm aggro and need to be not distracted while I do it, you know? I'm just cleaning. Y'all can be crackheads. I just don't want you to be loud crackheads. Anyway, this floor is dinging. Let's go. Did these lights already ding? No. I didn't make that one ding yet. Hold on. There we go. Wait, how's that light not ding yet? Y'all do need to stop bonking into my chair, though. It's getting kind of annoying. It's like Danny's trying to hide under me, I think. It's kind of funny. Get distracted. I was supposed to go up there and clean the rest of this gnome. I'm gonna do it. I promise you, I'm gonna do it. Alright. Alright, plaque is dinged and the stand for it. Alright, here we go. Let's clean the top of this boy. Hey! Y'all need to stop, man. I gotta separate y'all. Gotta take Nacho out the room. Gotta take Danny out the room. Somebody gotta go. Ah. I've not dinged everything yet. I know that. Still a bunch of scum on this gnome's brow. Did I get all the stuff from the top? I think I did. I just fell down, so I couldn't finish it. Ah! Well, you know what? Let me switch sides here. This is being very finicky on finishing. Come on, man. There we go. How many more pieces are left of this, or are we good? I'm assuming we're good, but I can't say for sure. Nope, this arm hasn't dinged. Arm hasn't dinged? Ah, because there's still some shit up here to clean. Alright, that's good. I think we might be good now. Alright, I think we're good. If the gnome's not entirely clean, we'll figure it out later. I'm ready to move on. 20% of this level's already done, though. I mean, the gnome, I was going to say it's one of the bigger sculptures. It is. It's definitely one of, like, the top 3 big sculptures here. There's only 5 sculptures. At least. No, there's more than 5. Never mind. I take that back. I mean, if this counts as a sculpture... No, this is a bench seat. Never mind. It's like Knights of the Round Table bench seat. Goes all the way around. That's kind of interesting. I'd sit on this round ass bench. I probably have sit on a bench like this before. I just can't think of where. Just clean the whole undercarriage side of this, and then we'll worry about it. Oh, each of these legs is its own ding? Okay. Well, we gotta get the front side of all of them, and then we'll get a bunch of dings. This back side is almost done being ready to ding. It looks like the curved bench seat itself is its own ding. Alright, let's get some dings, huh? You're gonna see all the dings, baby. Why you not ding, leg? Why you not ding? There you go. Should just went all the way around in the first place. Okay. Oh, the seats are... There are pieces to the seat. Never mind. Never mind. I thought... I apparently did not do this leg over here. Or that leg over there. Alright, I think I got all the legs to ding. So each of these are their own piece, huh? Interesting. Well, let's get the top parts to see if everything dings. Alright. I think we got the whole thing to ding, huh? Yeah? Seems like it. Now we're just going to finish the floor that's in this area, which is almost done, actually. Just got to mop up the last little bits of it. Get our final dingage. This floor kind of reminds me of the floor from the playground level that's like early in the game. Where it's got the different weird like shaped areas. That's different colors based on which one it is, you know. Anyway, who's ready to clean this animal sculpture? What kind of animal is this anyway? I don't know. It just says animal sculpture, so who knows? Part. I was trying to get the plinth to ding. Alright, the plinth is ding. Good. Focus on the sculpture itself now, maybe? Probably get an easy one to finish. I might have to climb on top of it to get the last little bit. But we'll see. Like the top part of the tail. I don't know if I'll need the ladder for it or not, but maybe we can kind of finagle the last ding on it. We'll see. It's all one big piece, though, which is always nice. Gonna have to get on top to get the last bits of this. There it is. Alright, animal sculpture is done. Easy sculpture. Get the animal floor part done. Might as well. I'll get this bench in a second. I'm going to get the floor for this animal section to ding for me real fast. You know, it's nice to kind of be like, this section's done because I got all the pieces of it, including the floor. There we go. I didn't have to be super thorough there, so I was just trying to make sure got all the biggest chunks of dirt to make a ding. This bench. This is some Final Fantasy VI music for sure, and it is. Alright, bench is done. Apparently this center floor is its own floor. That's fun. It's a lot of dirt, y'all. I'm only at 30%. The gnome got me almost to 20, and now I'm only at 30%. Jeez. Okay. I know the animal sculpture ain't much, but look at all this dirt just caked in the middle, and you're going to say this is a lot of it? Apparently not. A third of the way done. Alright, there's the center floor ending. We'll get the whole center floor to ding then. Did not mean to do that. Let me get this dirt part to ding. Here we go. Cool. Alright. Center floor dinged. Good shit. Got that side staircase thing to ding. That's good. Probably get this whole wall to ding real quick. On this side, I mean. Yep. I think I already got these little lights. This more Final Fantasy VI music? No, Final Fantasy 4. Oh, wait, is that 4? Or this is 6. No, I can't tell. I think it is 6. This sounds like 6 music. And we're gonna get this wave sculpture here, but I might get the floor first. I don't know, maybe. Thinking about it. What if the wave sculptures, it's all one big piece? It seems like it. The curious animalistic sculpture is my spirit animal Seymour. Oh, is that who that is? It's Seymour? Full name Seymour Butts, maybe? I was about to say, this better ding soon. There we go. Alright, cool. Reignite my dream, send him off to the astral plane. Wow. That doesn't sound like some uppity ass artist bullshit. I don't know what does. I just want the stand to ding before I start working on this dang sculpture, which I already, started. It looks like it is in sections. Okay, so it does say sections. Alright. In this case, just work on it as we ding a section. So each color is probably its own section. Makes sense. Makey sensey. To climb on top of this shit to get some dings going, I think. All these colors seem to wrap around and go all the way up. Yeah. I'll have to get the under... You know what it is? It's the underneath section. Because it's a wave, I gotta go underneath it too. That's why some of these aren't dinging yet. Gotta get the under gooch. The green piece dinged, the blue piece dinged, the green piece over there dinged. This purple piece hasn't dinged for me yet, surprisingly. I don't know why that purple piece hasn't dinged, surprisingly. We'll get there. I was say, is this more Final Fantasy music? No, this is... I think this is... Yeah, it's Tales of Vesperia. I believe that's what that is. I didn't recognize the song, but I saw the little, artwork and went, oh, that's Vesperia. Tales games, man. Just another daunting series where I started it. I opened that can of worms, but it's like, do I really want to? I want to because I like the Tales games that I've played, but there's just so many of them. I don't know. It's like once I finish the Dragon Quest series the way I want to do it, which really only has 2 more games. Well, 3 more games since I haven't started 8 yet. Once 8 is done, I have 2 more games. We have 9 and we have 11. Actually, by the time I get through 9 and 11, there might be a 12. I don't know. There almost certainly will be a 12. It'll be interesting to see what they do with it since, you know, it's such a popular series. Like, in Japan, it's as big as any series, you know, ever. But 11 was such a huge game and such a hugely popular game, and it did such a good job with how it looks and, you know, how it's sold and how it's turned out with all the different versions of it too, porting it to pretty much everything. But like, there's got to be a 12 at some point, right? It's just like there's got to be a Persona 6 at some point, right? Because they're milking all these Personas and remakes and stuff. But I imagine once they're done remaking all this shit, because I think they just recently announced they're doing Persona 4 in the same way they did Persona 3, which not a surprise at all that they're doing that. It does make one wonder if they're going to do that kind of thing with, or they're going to get to a Persona 6 at some point, right? This purple section did eventually ding for me. Yeah, okay, I did get it to ding. I was wondering if I did. I'm almost done with this wave thing, I think. Might help if I get this last side where I haven't touched anything yet. That might help. Might get the last few dings I'm missing. Does blue piece ding yet? No. What am I missing, blue piece? What am I missing? Oh, right there. Jesus. Okay, did I get all the wave pieces? Probably did. If I missed something, it's got to be small, right? I'll just assume I did and we'll move on. Again, just like with the gnome. Looks like I got everything, but if I miss something, we'll find out later. Clean some rails, dog. I've had to clean like regular basic bitch handrails in a while. Alright, handrail dinged. I'm glad it was all one piece, so I don't have to worry about like little pieces of it. This ramp should be ready to ding, absolutely. I'm gonna do the walls first before I go up there, up to the top and do the floor and everything. Let's do this whole small platform that it's sitting on top of. I can't back up into the grass, man. This is as far back as I can walk. Kind of annoying. That the grass wall here is an invisible wall. It's kind of annoying. Left to right is faster than mowing up and down like that. When the wall is long like this. Alright, there's the ding. This trim should ding. I might have to do this little top part to get it to ding. Yeah, okay. There we go. Hey, look, more Final Fantasy music. Creepy ass Genova music. Not the good Genova music, the creepy Genova music. Not the banger Genova music, the creepy one. I don't know. Would we use this song? Like I say, you know, I think I mentioned this before. I was gonna make like a Halloween playlist where I actually go through these game musics and make like spooky tracks from every game, not just ones that are from spooky games, but actual songs that sound spooky. I think this one qualifies. It's kind of a spooky song. It's about as spooky of a song as they have in Final Fantasy VII. I would say it's pretty creepy. I mean, again, Can't think of any other creepy songs from the game. This wall's almost done. Alright. Once I get the top part of the trim, it'll ding. Done. Okay, now we just gotta get the floor up there and then the actual sculpture itself. So, well, and whatever else goes along with that, like those lights and stuff. Clean that flow like a motherfucker. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is a crystal sculpture, but I don't know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a crystal sculpture, show like whoa, whoa. Crystal sculpture like clean it like whoa, whoa. It be gleaming off the sun like whoa, whoa. Alright, I think this floor is about to ding as soon as I get this part over here, hopefully. Yup. Alright, good stuff. Alright, the plinth dinged. Now I just gotta get these lights. While I also clean off the sculpture itself. Just go ahead and get it done. We're in the spot. Clean the dirt you see. Clean it all. Might as well. Why move around when you can just hit all the dirt you see while you're standing, boy? Which is all the way to the top. Hell yeah. That light already dinged. This light dinged. Okay, good. Focus on getting everything up here. Black ding. Good. I'm going to have to get up there and make sure the top of this pedestal is dinging. Also the top of this statue in general, or the sculpture in general. Oh, it's in pieces, huh? Okay. I didn't expect it to have piecewise dings for the sculpture itself. Thought this is for sure going to be one of those all one piece type things. Alright, I think all the lights have now dinged. Good. Yeah, this plinth itself, I gotta get the top part of it. That's why it's not gonna ding yet. Hold on, let's get the rest of this crystal before I worry about jumping up and down to get things to ding. I didn't mean to fall. I was like, this is some Breath of Fire music, y'all. My favorite. One of the least jazzy songs of the game, but it's still memorable. Probably because it's not jazzy, it's why it's memorable. It's different than a lot of the soundtrack is. Alright, the plinth is dinged. That piece of the coal sculpture is dinged. That piece of the sculpture is dinged. I'm assuming I gotta get on top here and get the last piece to ding, which... Who needs a ladder? Not me. Hell yeah. Alright, I think the crystal sculpture is done. Beautiful. Alright, on to the tunnel side over here. The tunnel sculpture, huh? Alright. Let's get the floor first. We're definitely past halfway on this level, thank God. We've still got at least 3 more sculptures to go, though. This one, and then 2 more over there. So, and that one over there is pretty big. That cube, like the one with all the crystal cube-looking things. The megalith is 1/10 model of the house in which I shall see out my final days. The megalith, is that thing? Block sculpture, sphere sculpture. No. It will be colossal. Made from marble and float 10 feet in the air due to magnetic repulsion. Oh, yeah? Is that right? You're going to have your whole house float with magnets, huh? Magnets will be powered from a solar farm Size of Suds East City, which will replace Suds East City. Wow. What an ambitious project, sir. I don't know why I'm cleaning over here, but I guess this is all part of the tunnel floor, so I guess that's why. I'm trying to move shit out of the way right now. So I can clean this floor in peace, y'all. Then I'll worry about the tunnel sculpture itself once the floor has ding-danged. Apparently there's just two pieces to the tunnel sculpture floor. There's this gray, like, half-court circle. I guess it goes up to here. And there's the blue section. Alright. And there's this blue section. This purple part's on the tunnel sculpture? Apparently this purple part's also part of the tunnel sculpture floor. It just has multiple pieces. Fair enough, I guess. Whatever, I'll come back to that. We're working on the blue right now. Get this floor to ding for me first. Actually, this is multiple pieces. There's the blue floor here, and then there's the green floor line there. I didn't even realize there was two different colors until just now. This piece is even smaller than that one. This one will probably ding for me pretty soon here. There we go. And then this part of the floor should ding pretty soon as well. Guess I can clean off this plaque before I move around too much more here. Also, this part should already have been dinged. I don't know what the heck I'm missing, but whatever. We'll figure it out. It'll all get ding-danged eventually. Alright, plaque. Done, okay. Plaque and its stand done. I'll figure out the floor as I go here. Oh, that right there. I was like, there's got to be a spot. There it was. Let me get this out of the way. Over there. Can't jump while I'm carrying shit. That's fun. Just trying to get this ladder the fuck out of my way while I clean, man. The sculpture doesn't look like much, but there's a lot of flat surface on multiple sides, so it's going to take a minute to clean all of it off. Looks like it's in sections, which is nice too, though. So I can be like, okay, this section's done. Sides and sections. Because it folds over, it's all part of the same section, same side of the same piece. So I have to clean it all the way as it folds to be that same side, same section, same ding, same dang. All right, that side dinged, and this side dinged. Okay, that piece is done. Next piece. Just get all the dirt you see. I don't care if it's all one section or whatever. If you see dirt, just fucking blast that shit away. Blast it into oblivion, y'all. All the graffiti on the art, which one was more artsy? The graffiti or the art? Dun dun dun. Only a true artist can assess. I, alas, am but a funky. Am I a true artist? Some may say yes, some may say no. Mostly no. That's what I expect the consensus to be. I don't know, some degree you could call me an artist. I mean, not to say that what I'm doing right at the moment is artistry, but you know, like video artist. I've made videos that it took some creativity and work. Have I done a lot of it compared to all the videos I've made overall? Hell no. Majority of my videos are just this. Me talking while I play the video game. I wouldn't call this part very much art. Maybe a little acting on my part when it comes to the voice acting stuff. That's probably more artsy than anything else that I do on a regular basis. But, you know, I've made videos that took time and effort. Video game reviews. Some creative, like, musical type videos that I've done here and there. The abridged series I did of Ace Attorney, that was fun. I had fun with that. That's the thing that was nice. That was fun to do, but, you know, it only really worked for the one game I already played. I still never finished it, but whatever. I got too ambitious with it, and I just didn't have the time. And I didn't have a lot of people, like, clamoring for it. If I had more people demanding me do the 4th episode of that, I probably would have done it already, but it's been so many years now, I don't think anyone even knows I did it at this point. They're like, that exists? Like, yeah, I did that. That happened. And my Final Fantasy, was it 1 through 15? No, 4. It was 1 through 13 because the 15 wasn't out yet when I made that video. Final Fantasy 1 through 13 in 14 minutes. That video was one of the most ambitious things I did ever. It took me so much time and effort to put together. So much planning, scripting, editing. The editing especially. Oh my god. The editing took so much freaking work. Because I had to find footage for everything. I didn't have footage for anything past Final Fantasy 6. And I wasn't even done with Final Fantasy 6 when I was making that video, so I had to get footage for the second half of Final Fantasy 6. And then every game after that, 7 through 13, I needed footage from all of them. Because now I could even add in 14, 15, and 16 as part of that video, because I played all of them. I mean, those all exist, plus I played them. I think 14 might have existed or was announced when I made that video. I'm not sure. I don't think it was out yet, though. Either way, it didn't matter. I talked shit on the MMO. I was like, it was an MMO, it never ended. Moving on. I don't know anything about the story for 11, and I didn't try to learn it. I was just like, it's an MMO, it never ended. I mean, my video was supposed to be more of a for fun silliness, more so than serious, like, retelling of the story of every game. It was supposed to be an abridged version of Final Fantasy 1 through 13. That's exactly what it was. Supposed to be satire while also giving you a summary of what happened in those games to some degree. Paraphrase. I think I could do that with any game, make a paraphrase version of any game, but I feel like people have done that now. Like, maybe not every game, but like a lot of games, especially something like Kingdom Hearts. That would be a fun one to do, but it's like that's definitely been done to death because people have made fun of that game forever for how convoluted its story is. So to do like a quick paraphrase, silly version of the story recap, I feel like that's probably, there's like a million versions of that out there now because of how ridiculous and popular that series is. While simultaneously also being trashed for its crazy ass ridiculous story that makes very little sense. Oh, that pipe, the poles have already dinged, huh? That's nice. I guess that floor is already done. Alright. Ramp. Some stuff I cleaned earlier, I just got sidetracked right away and I went all the way around and now I'm back to where I started basically. I was working on this platform early on. Like this backside of this big ass platform is already done, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think I did this side though. No, I did not. Well, guess what's next after this side's done? This side. Side that I completely ignored. Alright, get the wall to ding for me. That'd be cool. There it is. The wall is ding, the trim is ding. Now we gotta get the upper section. Woot. Which has two parts to it, which is nice. Just Trying to get the sphere sculpture. Yeah, this block sculpture is definitely a big chunk of the dirt that is left, for sure, because this ring sculpture isn't really that big. And we still have 20% to go, although, I was gonna say, I'm probably going to hit 80 while I'm cleaning this. Here we go. The bearded figure in the corner is my father? Wait, Darcy to Arcee, are you the gnome? Are you a gnome? Apparently we're learning about a gnome right now. 'Cause you are not a gnome, except for that you are. You cost me a lot of dough, but you are just a gnome, and you are not a gnome. Very sensitive about his poorly defined eyebrows, hence his large pointed hat. Sure, sure. Your dad dressed like a gnome. Okay, sure. Or I mean, for lack of a better comparison, one of the 7 dwarves that Snow White hangs out with those fucking dingly dangle hats. You know what this thing reminds me of? If you've seen Dr. Stone, this ring sculpture, it's like what they make the device that they use to petrify people, that like the one that they actually carry around later in the show. I shouldn't say too much more than that, but yeah, it looks a lot like that little thing with little rings that kind of ring around each other like this. Alright, floor dinged, good. Let me get this plaque situation. Wasn't paying attention to when I first passed by here. Alright, got the plaque and the thing that it stands on dinged. Cool, cool. Gotta get all this dirt off of here, man. There's still so much dirt everywhere, man. Ooh, brother. Ooh. Look at all the dirt, brother, 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 brother. Brother, 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 brother. What kind of ambient ass shit is this? Oh, it's the Caelid music from Elden Ring. I was not paying attention. Yeah, feels like I'm in Caelid right now. Jesus. Fucking Caelid. Definitely one of the worst areas in the game in terms of just sheer pain in the assness between the enemy types. The blood rot everywhere. The scarlet rot everywhere. Sorry, not the blood rot. The scarlet rot everywhere. Good times. God, Elden Ring was such a fun game. I won't play that again. If I didn't do all the achievements, I'd be more inclined to play it again just for funsies, but just a fun game. I loved Elden Ring. It's just such a huge game. And I've done all the things in the game, so it's like, what is there enough for me to do, really? Unless I'm just having fun. Although there are mods that have some cool stuff that I could do. Like where they basically, if you saw me do the Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod, there's an equivalent Elden Ring version of that mod, like where it's just adds in new stuff, new bosses, new everything. I might have to get the ladder deed up here. But yeah, I thought that when I heard about that, I was like, man, that sounds like something I could get me to come back and play Elden Ring again. But again, it's such a huge game. I don't want to stream it again, not really. Even though I enjoyed the fuck out of every minute of that. It's just, do I really want to put another 80 hours into another open world fucking game like that on stream? And I still have so many other open world games I still need to do already anyways. And the answer to that is no, not really. But I could always just do it on my own time, like just play it. I don't want to play it. I don't have to do it as a stream. Man, when are you gonna ding for me, damn it? Two pieces here who haven't dinged. These two down here. Ah, here's the dirt for that piece. Okay. The other one must be on this side over here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I was like, it's got to be some underboob shit going on. All right, I think the sphere's done. Last but not least, we got the block sculpture, the last 15%. Looking like the aggro crag over here. Yeah, I think this level took me a slight bit longer than the subway level. Maybe about the same, depending on how much longer this takes, but yeah. Which is, not saying that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. It's hard to gauge these levels because they don't have a price on them like the ones that were the DLC that tell you like how much money it costs that you're gonna get paid for it. So that kind of gives you a general idea of how long the level might take. These Muckingham ones don't have a price tag of what you're getting paid, so who the heck knows? I also didn't do this side of the wall yet because I didn't go this way yet. My bad. Make sure you get all the walls. It's importante. Very importante. More Tales of Vesperia music. Good shit. Wall is done. Trim is done. Get the rest of the wall and the trim over here to do. And of course the stairs, which is what I was really working on, and then I was like, oh shit, I never went all the way around this wall. Well, it's going to be about 10% is this last sculpture then, because I'm almost at 90 and I'm not even done with the floor and the walls yet. The bottom step ding? It did. Get the top step ding. And then we're up on the top. Get the floor to ding for me. Ding 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 for me. Just make sure you get all the nooks by the sculpture itself so the floor will ding when you're there, you know? Almost there. Remember, you gotta get all the floor that's near it. As I say, it's probably gonna ding. It looks like it has a lot of leeway. Alright, last main piece. The piece de resistance, if you will. The piece I almost started with until I got sidetracked doing other shit. The aggro crag. Which looks like it's broken into sections, so we're gonna see a lot of dings here. I don't think I can reach all the way to the tip top there, but close, close. I think this little piece will be its own ding. Yep. Alright, one ding out of who knows how many on this piece, because it's a lot of little nooks and crannies here. I'm not sure how it's all going to be broken up yet, but we'll see. Assuming this was its own piece. Yep, okay. As is this part. There it goes. Okay, I was gonna say. Every little, like, main surface has a ding, it looks like. That's fine. We'll make them all ding-dang before it's all said and done. You damn skippy we will. Still more than 3 pieces that are different names, because all these are called block sculpture sections. But there still must be some more little things I missed somewhere else, called something else. But yeah, just get all the sides here. So much dirt and polygonal stuff to clean. Down to the last 5% already, man. But it's like, there's not a lot of dirt on here, it's just a lot of nooks and crannies. Gotta make sure you don't miss an angle so you can get all the dirt off of all these angles, man. So much angles for the dangles. Angles for the dangles. Angles for the dangles. Angles for the fucking dangle, dangle, dangle. Angle for the dangle. Angle for the dangle. I don't know. I'm not getting a lot of dings because I have to clean stuff from the top still, but hey. As long as we're getting rid of all the main dirt situations, we'll worry about the top. And we'll get all the dings in the end. That's what matters the most. Yes, indeed, the most. Look at all this dirty dirt, dirty dirt. Alright, we're almost there, I think. Down to the last 2%. I just gotta work my way around this last side, and then I gotta get up higher. I think I got everything on all the sides for the most part. Again, just gotta make sure I get all the freaking angles on everything. 1%, y'all. We're 1%ers right now. Feeling good about it. This is the kind of 1%ing we can be proud of. Come on, ding for me. Everything got a ding, da ding, da ding, ding for me. Yeah, see how everything's starting to ding? Because getting all the last bits of dirt from above. Feeling good about it. This piece hasn't dinged? Oh yeah, it already did. Never mind. The piece I'm standing on didn't ding. It totally already did. We're getting there. What are we listening to now? Street Fighter music? Nice. I had fun trying to beat Street Fighter, or Super Street Fighter 2. I really did when I played the arcade version on that collection. I really had fun doing that, even though I sucked really hard. I had fun struggling and trying to get good. But the thing is, that collection has about, I don't know, 4 more versions of Street Fighter 2, along with Street Fighter 3 and 1 versions. I feel like I should bust that shit back out and try to do more. It's the kind of thing I don't think I can do more than one at a time, though, unless I fly through one pretty quickly. Like, I need to take a break. Play a different game as I go. You know what, let's do this up here. It was just... Oh, this is caked on. Holy crap, you gotta go slow. Triple spray might have been the better choice just because how caked on this shit is. Never mind. Yellow spray is terrible for this. Alright, the top is done. Gotta make sure all the sides were clean. Hold on, this side is not even close. Hold on. I'll probably give it a ding while I do this side. There it is. Sweet. Oh, we have the last 3 things. Nice. Okay, so nothing on this piece. Okay, so animal sculpture plaque. Apparently I didn't do the plaque on the animal sculpture. That didn't ding? Wow, okay. Large platform trims. This is... Okay, so I missed one of the trims here. Which piece? Is it one of the side ones? This one? Like, one of these little side ones? Yep, it's this one right here. Okay, and the wave sculpture bubbles. There's a bubble I missed? What bubble are we talking about? Hello? What bubble? There's a bubble? What the fuck bubble are you talking about, bro? That's the tunnel sculpture. Never mind. Sorry. Wave sculpture. Bubble. It's probably one of these pieces that are small. Like this thing right here. Yeah. So there's one of these that didn't ding. Is there another one of those? Where's it at? Like a little dot that didn't ding. Is it on top, maybe? Maybe. Ah, this one. Yep. There it is. Huh. Where's there still dirt on here? Oh, I guess right there. Answers that question. Hell yeah, brother. We did it. Muckingham Files, Part 6, and the last Muckingham Files in the game. Complete! Beautiful! All right. Well, guys, that is it. That's all the Muckingham files. That's all the bonus jobs in general in the whole game. I did all the odd jobs and all the Muckingham files jobs that went along with it, which was a lot of levels, really. Because there was 4 odd jobs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3. So 4, 7, looks like 9, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16. There were 16 bonus levels that weren't even, DLC on top of all the regular levels that already existed, So that's a lot of stuff. But, alas, even though I have finished all of the career mode stuff that's in the game, it's all done. Nothing left to do. They do have a challenge mode I could play, I guess, but the only thing left in the game that's free content besides these 2 DLCs I haven't done, which are obviously Wallace and Gromit and Warhammer. I keep talking about them. Eventually, if I end up buying them, I will do videos on them, but they are not on my to-do list because I haven't bought them and I don't plan to. I do have a couple seasonal levels that we still need to do, and that is the Ice Rink and the Halloween House from 2024. As of this recording, it's June of 2025, so I'm a little behind. But if I do these levels, even if I record them at any point in time, I may just post them around the time when they are pertinent, regardless of when I record them. So when I clean this house, when I clean this rink, even if I do it right after this video, I might save them until, October of 25 and sometime in winter of 25, maybe around Christmas time. I see a Christmas tree, so yeah. So if you don't see these levels for a while, just know that I probably have done them. I just will post them later. But for now, Power Wash is going to take a little bit of a hiatus in terms of being posted on YouTube, finally. I'm sure some people are sick of watching these videos or seeing that they're getting posted over other things I've been doing or going to be doing. Now we can move on to other things. So eventually you'll see those 2 special levels, maybe the DLCs, but for now, I'll see you guys later on some more Power Wash Simulator. Gator. Peace!